Okay, we're live. So welcome to our to our Rise Rally Gold Edition, and we're going to jump right into some gold medal tips. And the first person that's going to talk has to get off in time for an interview, which is exciting because she likes to talk, and she probably would talk the whole time if I let her. And this woman has gotten several gold medals. She has not just gotten one gold medal, y'all. She's gotten several over her career. And she actually recruited the person who has gotten the most gold medals in our unit, and that's Becca. And so that would be the fabulous, amazing, beautiful Tracy Bledsoe. So, Tracy, I am going to spotlight you. And I'm so excited just to hear your voice and to hear you talk and to hear you train. And you can talk as long as you want because I know you can't talk the whole time.
Oh, so you'll give me free reign when you know I can't talk as long. I love that. Thank you so much for asking me to be here. And it is so good to see all you beautiful ladies and new ladies. And I'm sorry that I haven't been here, but it's great to be here. And I'm so excited for all this new stuff. So the tips that I have for you is to never give up, for one thing. Never give up. And then the biggest thing when you are wanting to share with someone, wanting to share the business, is to never prejudge. Never prejudge someone you want to share the business with. That was a big obstacle for me, is I was answering for them before I shared with them. I was like, oh, they would never be interested in this. She doesn't look like she'd be interested in this. She would never be the type. And lo and behold, those are always the ones who typically join. It's always the ones because, and I will tell you, and she's here tonight and she is going for DIQ. Melissa, the day she joined, honestly, I mean, I knew she was going to be a firecracker. However, and I don't think I've ever told her this. I honestly thought her daughter was going to be more in the business than she was, and that, so I prejudged her. She joined, but I prejudged her because I thought, her daughter was going to be more into it than she was, and Melissa is amazing. The other thing is, set a goal as to how many calls you want to make. And y'all, if y'all are anything like me, I like to write things down and check them off. I am a list maker. I like to check things off because I like to get things done. And if I check it off my list, that means I got it done and I feel accomplished. And if you can feel accomplished, even if you didn't get any yeses, you still got your calls done. And that is an accomplishment, right? So make a goal. That is the very first thing to do, is to make a goal. This is how many calls, and you know what? Wendy can help you figure out, and I can help you, if I can help you figure out how many calls you need to make in order to know how many team members, to gold medal. We can try and figure that math out for you. It's not hard. It's the same kind of math as, I need to invite this amount of people in order to get this amount of people to hold for a party. It's the same thing. Um, Previous share calls, people you have shared with before, share with them again, call them, message them, say, hey, there was one point in time that you were interested in doing what I do. Would you possibly still be interested in? Some things have changed. We've got new product. It's exciting. We're doing, our unit is going through, doing some new things. Share what we're doing. Share the exciting promotions that Mary Kay is doing. There's some exciting stuff going on, and people want to hear about that. You may think they don't want to hear about it, but they do, more than what you think they do. So share with people you've shared with before. Share with previous team members. So this is for ladies that have been in for a while. If you've had team members before that have fallen off, call them up. Say, hey, life changes. People go through changes in life. Things may have changed. And, you may catch them at a right time. You may catch them at a time they say, hey, no, I'm not interested. And that's okay. Because you know what? The answer is always no if you don't ask the question. Always no if you don't ask the question. So it's not going to hurt anybody if you reach out to these people because it's just a phone call. It's just a message. They can't do anything to you but tell you no, right? That's all they can tell you. And the word no, it may hurt your ego a little bit, but there's a yes out there waiting for you, and that yes is so victorious. That yes is amazing, and you have to go through those no's to get those yeses. Um, okay, who else? Clients, your customers. Your customers can be some of your customers can be your best team members. You have customers that you are selling to right now that are watching you that could be an ideal team member. And I know you're probably thinking, but they're my best customer. They could be your best team member because they love the product. And if they love the product, they would love selling the product. And that's because that's what happened with me. I love the product and I love selling the product. I'm not going anywhere. I am always going to be with Mary Kay. You may see me come and go. I may take a hiatus, but I am never going anywhere because Mary Kay is where it's at. And if you have this kind of excitement and you bring this excitement when you talk to your people, when you're doing so if you come and you talking to people and you're saying, just come join my team. Just, I'm just tired. I just would love for you to join my team. Would y'all join my team if I said that like that? No, I wouldn't want to be. You have to be happy. You have to show that joy because I want to do that. If I see a bunch of women having fun and laughing and carrying on and making money, I want to do that, right? So you have to share that. And I know it's hard to share the making money part. Be careful with that. Don't share it on your social media. But you can share that. You can share your joy. You can share what you are doing because they don't know what you're doing. They don't know. They have no clue. So also people in your life, your hairdresser, your dental assistant, your I don't know, who else your nail person, your nail tech, people you talk to on a regular basis. Have you shared with them? Probably not. You need to. You need to tell them what you're doing. You need to share with them. When somebody tells you that your skin looks great, you need to tell them why your skin looks great. When somebody tells you they love your lipstick, you need to tell them what lipstick you're wearing, and it better not be anything other than Mary Kay because you are a brand ambassador and everything on you needs to be Mary Kay on your face and on your body. We have body stuff. So I think, and share your goal, your personal goal, and your unit's goal, your team's goal. Share your goals. That is the most important part. And don't think of it as bragging. Think of it as moving yourself forward. Think of it as doing something for yourself. And it's not selfish and it's not bragging. You are sharing your goal. It's what everybody does, it's what politicians do, right? I'm not comparing us to politicians. Please do not think that. But but if you don't share your goal, they're not going to know what you're going for and they think you're just selling them. And though nobody likes to be sold to. So don't sell to them. Sell them on the fun and sell them on bring them into our fold and show them how much they can be of themselves. That's what it is. That's all it is. It's a people business. We're people. And that's what it is. Just love them. That's what I got.
I absolutely love it. So hold on, let me come on screen with you. Yay! Okay, Tracy, Do you know that you have earned 3 gold medals in your business, 1 silver medal, and 5 bronze medals? That is 9 team building medals. And that's not counting the months where she has gone way over. Because if you get a gold medal, but you get 20 team members, you still get 1 gold medal. They still count it as one in my reports. And so um, she knows what she's talking about, y'all. And I love you and I'm so thankful for you. And I love all your tips. You basically just gave my training that I'm going to do after the gold medal tips, but don't prejudge, set a goal, ask again. And Melissa was a great tip and a great example of that, asking again, share with previous team members. And I love when you said there is a yes out there waiting for you. You're not going to find that yes if you don't keep asking. And actually, I also have a great customer who turned into a great team member. And that's Kathy. And I know Tracy knows who Kathy is because I've talked to her about her before, and she is so consistent in ordering. She's always active, and she was my best customer, and she said she would never join Mary Kay. And you know what I did? I invited her on a Zoom, and it wasn't even a sharing Zoom. I invited her on a Zoom party. And she started texting me, asking me questions. She's like, are you really not going to pressure me? And so those tips are so good. Thank you, Tracy. I know you have to go. This is being streamed to YouTube, so you can watch the rest later.
Okay.
But I love you. Thank you
I
for
love you too.
sharing.
Thank you. And you will see
Yay.
my face. I'm coming back. I promise. I have a goal. I'm going
Well,
to share
there's
it
a
with you.
whole lot of witnesses here, so they're going to be looking for you. And you guys, I would love if you could put some, don't put it in this chat because Tracy has to leave, but in Voxer, give her some love in Voxer and put some takeaways. And I'll also have the Facebook post up after this, like I always do, where you can drop your takeaways and your love and affirmations for Tracy and what she shared. Thank you so much, Tracy.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. And I love y'all. It was good to see you. And I'm sorry I have to leave, but prayers for, I hope this happens. So
Yes,
prayers. Love y'all.
absolutely. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. So, Tracy is actually working to get a different job with better hours so she can put more time into her Mary Kay business. So, we want to see a lot more of Tracy. So, we're going to pray that she gets that job. She's going to do an interview in like 5 minutes. She cut it close, but that's okay. It's a virtual interview. Okay. So, our next person who is sharing with us, you all know and love. And this woman has gotten 2 gold medals, 1 silver medal, and 1 bronze medal since she started her Mary Kay business. And that is none other than DIQ Camilla. So, Camilla, let me put you in the spotlight, and I can't wait to hear your tips. And surprised that Tracy was on. Yay! They are, you can't put them together. So
She took them all. Like she said, like basically everything that I was gonna say.
it's
But
okay. You can say it again because you know different people hear it from different people different anyway. So just whatever you was gonna say, just say it anyway. Tiffany has to go after you, so all the tips are gonna be gone.
but for me, I will say I'm motivated by prizes and like all the things that you can win. So I will say this much. Find something that motivates you. What motivates you? Is that question. That's the question. And depending on what motivates you, like let's who could get excited about Great Wolf Lodge? Like I've never been, so my name is going to be up there. So what am I going to do this month? I'm going to recruit 5 people. So that's going to put the fire behind me to achieve it. So like Tracy said, I'm going to be asking everybody that's in my phone, like reaching out to people that I've asked before, even team members that were on my team before and no longer on my team. Those are good people to reach out to. Just reach out to everybody and till you accomplish that goal. But not even the outcome of what comes out of gold medaling is going to actually still benefit you in your business in the long run. So we're asking that question. So what happens so after you recruit these people? Well, a lot of us on the Zoom want to move up in whatever goals, whether it's red jacket, whether it's become a director. Gold medaling every month or medaling every month is going to help you with that goal because that's more people that you're bringing on to your team. That's going to bring them to moving up. And as they're moving up, that's going to benefit you in your business and bringing in the extra income. So it all works hand in hand. So again, what motivates you? And that's going to be the drive behind it all. And don't be afraid to ask the question because, again, like Tracy said, until they say no, then the answer is going to be no if you don't ask. So I'm on a mission because I want to go on that trip. But at the same time, I'm trying to finish the IQ this month. Like, let's get it done. I'm over it. So that's what I got for you. Simple as easy. Recruit, recruit, recruit. And you're going to do that by holding parties. So those are going to be your best recruits because they're showing them, they're trying the product at that party. They fall in love with that product. But again, ladies, don't let them leave without that share call book. And Trace, I mean, and what Woody said, she'll do all the work. You just got to get them in. It's a win-win. No, I'm joking, but again, still, and it's also going to give you that confidence to because eventually, if you're trying to build up, you're in the business, you're going to have to do what Wendy is eventually going to do. So it's giving you that training as well, and then building that confidence. Because let's say if y'all would have seen me 3 years ago, I wouldn't be standing and talking to y'all and doing all these things that I'm doing. So it's I don't know, it just works. It's helping you grow as an individual, it's helping you grow in your business, it's helping you build relationships with people that you probably wouldn't have built relationship before or even known. So I love it. You have fun with it. Have fun with it. And what Tracy was saying, oh, can you please join my team? That ain't gonna help. Mm-mm. You gotta be excited. You gotta be excited. Because if you're excited, they're gonna be excited. And then when both of y'all are excited, it's gonna put fire in between both of y'all. And then you're gonna run. And you're gonna have that person that's running with you and like, okay, let's you motivate me, I'm motivating her, we motivating each other. And that's when all the magic happens.
I absolutely love it. Yes, I love all the tips. So follow the prize trail. I used to say that to new consultants. Always follow the prize trail. If there is a prize, you need to earn it because the prizes of Mary Kay are never gonna get you off on a random like rabbit trail that it's always gonna be stuff that builds your business. So if there's a promotion or a prize, which a lot of times there's overlapping promotions and prizes, do them. Don't feel like, oh, I don't have time to focus on this because whatever you're doing to earn it is building your business and asking what motivates you. I love that. Medaling every month will help you with any goals you have. I love that too. That's so true. Um, and then hold parties. That's where you're going to find your best recruits. And that's the answer to 99% of questions in Mary Kay is if you feel stuck or if you're having a hard time getting going, it's because you're not holding parties. And if you're holding parties, you're not stuck. It really is as simple as that. So we tend to overcomplicate it because we as women, we're just really good at making things complicated, but it's so simple. Hold parties, you'll find your recruits. Don't let them leave without the share call book. And like Camilla said, it just works. It just works. And have fun. Yeah. Don't be like womp womp. Nobody wants to join that team. So thank you, Camila, for sharing. And I feel like you're probably gonna ultra gold medal because you're finishing DIQ and you're gonna finish strong and you're working on your car. So in case y'all don't know, while you're in DIQ, you can be earning your car. Everything that happens in DIQ helps you earn your car. So you can't earn a car as a consultant, but in DIQ, everything you do counts. So that's super exciting. So thank you, Camila, for sharing. And I'm so excited to go to Nashville. I'm so excited to go to Great Wolf Lodge. We have lots of fun trips coming up. So I am really looking forward to it. Okay, so drop your love for Camila in this chat because she can actually see it. And then Scarlett, gold is 5, silver is 4, bronze is 3. So it's 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. And you don't get actual medals around your neck. You get a business that is growing and a team that is amazing, just so you know, because I used to be confused about that. But you do get in the Applause magazine when you gold medal, so that's exciting. Okay. All right. So next we have Miss Tiffiny. So Tiffiny has gold medaled. Tiffiny, do you know there's this fun report that I have that I didn't even know I had for a really long time, but it tells me all the things that we've done. It's super fun. So Tiffiny has gotten a bronze medal and Tiffiny has gotten a gold medal. And so I'm super excited for her to share too. And I know all the tips have already been shared, but whatever you were going to share before they said what they said, we still want to hear it because, again, it's different. And I love your Zoom bomber. Hey, we see you.
I can't even have a phone conversation without being bombed. So yeah.
All right,
Sit
so
down,
let
your homework.
me. All right, there we go. You are.
Stop. God. All right. So most of the tips have been taken and you are very distracting. Go away. So most of the tips have been stop right now. I did not mean to smack you with my arm, but you need to sit down. Sorry.
Oh no, you're good. It's real life right here.
I actually smacked her when I went to reach around and grab her. Oh goodness. Okay. Um, so to kind of I do have a tip of my own. When you're having your parties, really listen to what your customers are saying, talking about themselves, and pick up little tidbits that you can connect with them with. That's how I ended up with my gold medal and my bronze medals because while I was doing my parties, I ended up with 4 people joining my team in one party, simply by connecting with them, learning about them. They had life happen to them. They were struggling. I mean, I've been there, I've done that. So um, I knew how it was to have kids and struggle with a job you didn't like and have health problems pop up, just one thing after another. So I really connected with them and I made it seem like they had unbound amount of infinite possibilities. And that's what they have with Mary Kay. And if they were to work their business and come in and really go off with it, like I've seen quite a few of you do, and it's really exciting. Even being in Mary Kay for so long, I'm impressed and it motivates me to see so many working so hard. And to share those kinds of stories with your customers, it makes it to where people are wanting to join because they see what they can have too. So yeah, most of your customers, most of your team members are going to come from your parties. They're not going to join if they don't know what they're doing. If they're not seeing how you're doing stuff, they're not going to join if they don't know the products because people have Ulta and all this other stuff that they have being delivered to their doorstep. And a lot of people don't even realize that Mary Kay is still around. They think it's like something that disappeared. So for people to see my car zooming past them on the highway and they see my little uh what is it called?
The decal.
Yeah, the decal. It's been a long day. I'm tired. They see my decal and I get random calls sitting in the school line. So yeah, hold those parties, connect with your customers, brand yourself with a decal. Carry around stuff that screams Mary Kay, even if it's just like holding your book while you're walking through with your calendar. I take my calendar into every appointment with me. And I'll have Mary Kay written on something that I have with me, and everybody knows that I'm doing it. So, brand yourself, get people to talk to you, connect with them, and hold those parties because that's where you're going to find your recruits.
I love it. I love these tips. See, you had so many tips that weren't shared. I love it. So listen to people at your parties because that's how you connect with them. You connect by paying attention. And basically, what you're saying is you're doing what Mary Kay asked us to do, and that is pretend everybody has an invisible sign around their neck. saying, make me feel important. And when women feel heard, that does make them feel important. So when we're actually listening, instead of being there just to talk, because it's easy to be there just to talk because you're like, oh, I got to read off the flip chart. I got to say this. I got to say that. And then we end up just focusing on ourselves. But you clearly at your parties are focusing on others. And that's why people are drawn to your team and that your best team members come from parties. I'm pretty sure everybody shared that. And it's funny because there's quite a few people on this Zoom who did not come from parties. So there are definitely exceptions. But the rule is the best team members come from parties. So when you work your business on the rule, you do get better results. So if you're an outlier, that doesn't make you any less important. It just means that you're special. And so just know that our best team members do come from parties because they see what we're doing and then they can see themselves doing it too. And then I also love that you shared to brand yourself. I see that in the chat a lot too. Brand yourself. That you have something. And Tiffany, I don't know if you go out the door like this every day, but every single time I see you, your makeup is flawless. It's beautiful. You represent Mary Kay so well. And so that is branding yourself too, because like Tracy said, when somebody compliments you and you're able to say, it's Mary Kay, tell them why. Get their information. And so I love that you said you take your calendar everywhere too. So you're always prepared. You're prepared to share the business. You're prepared to share the products and book people. So thank you, Tiffany. And Tiffany, listen, it's your time. And I don't know what your goal is right now, but you're going to send it to me. And and I know that you have been in this business for a while. You like when Tracy was sharing, you love the products and you said, I'm not going anywhere either. And I believe that, but I also know it's your time to rise. And I'm so excited for you. And you already speak like a director. So might as well become one. So thank you for sharing. I love it. So y'all put all of your takeaways and just compliments for these ladies in the chat. And then also when I post on Facebook, I tag everybody who was on the Zoom. By the way, hey Nisha, I don't know if I said hey to you when you came in. But I tag everybody who was on and ask for a takeaway. It's not because I need a takeaway. It's because there are a lot of people who are not on the Zoom and they can benefit from seeing those takeaways too. So definitely when I put that post up, share your takeaways and also share your love for these ladies that shared with you. And in 2 weeks, we're going to have Becca and then we're also going to have Kelly sharing. They have also gold medaled. And Becca has gotten 6 gold medals and she has recruited 17 people in a month. So I'm super excited for y'all to hear from her. But girl, I'll be out in a minute. So you're not playing Roblox. Roblox is a no. Okay, so I am gonna share now my tips. So I'm so proud of every single one of you. And I know that no matter where you are in your business or what kind of goals you have, you absolutely can gold medal this month. It's just sharing the excitement and sharing the information. So I'm going to go through this training. We are going to wrap up a little early because I'm also doing the Zoom party tonight. I did it last week, but I'm doing it again this week. And I am going to be sharing, y'all, these are so fun, these fabulous eyeshadow sticks. So I'm going to be sharing these and I'll show all the colors. And I'm also going to be sharing the Barrier Restore, which I am pretty sure they made that product just for me. And then I'm also in the process of sharing all that, I'm sharing a super, super simple eyeshadow trick. So if you want to look like you know what you're doing with eyeshadow without a lot of effort, get on that Zoom. And it's not too late to get people to hop on. And if somebody can drop the link for that Zoom in this chat, that would be super helpful for Candace. It is not the same length. It's our link, not length. It's not the same length either. It's only 30 minutes. It's our nationals link, so I'm sure somebody has it and they can drop it in the chat for you. And that way you can be on and you can also share it with guests to get on. So at the very, very end, when I wrap up, I'll stop the stream in YouTube and I will spin the wheel for the NSD coaching calls. So don't leave before that because I think pretty much all of you are in that giveaway. And we're going to be giving away 3 coaching calls. So we have a coaching call with our NSD, Ruth Everhart, our retired national, Vivian Diaz, and my adopted retired national, Kay Driggers, and they're all amazing. And I'm super excited to see who wins these coaching calls. Are y'all excited about that? Y'all, who's feeling like they want and can and will win a coaching call with a national? Yes. Okay. So that is from our double credit week, and I have that wheel up and ready, but I'll do it at the very end. First, I'm going to share um, some tips. And um, when it comes to team building, so I also would love feedback in the chat. So just as you're listening, any questions that you have, anything you're not 100% certain on, please put it in the chat and I will answer it. And I know there's a lot of hesitations when it comes to team building because sometimes we feel like we're not enough or we're not equipped or we're not prepared to lead. And I will go through all that with you. So we're going to start with um, why team building matters and and really just know that team building is about multiplying your impact, not just your sales, but actually your impact and leaving a legacy outside of Mary Kay because we do impact women in this business more than I think sometimes we realize. We don't realize that a lot of times this is the most exciting thing that they can be part of because our lives just end up so mundane. Not that my marriage isn't exciting or my kids aren't exciting, but it's different, right? Or even my job when I came into Mary Kay, I didn't hate my job, but this was just so fun and exciting. I didn't have anything else where I showed up and we had tiaras and pom-poms, and so this can be that bright light in their day, even if they don't do a lot with their business. It's okay. They might join just for the sisterhood. So it really is about a legacy and an impact. And people join teams who have purpose, confidence, and clarity. And so when you know where you're going, people will come with you. So I love the tip. I think everybody said set a goal. If you don't have a goal, set a goal. So we have however you do it, however you track it is fine. But a lot of us use the monthly notebook. So this was my October notebook. So on the front of your monthly notebook, you're writing down your faces goal and your team building goal and your sales goal. Not just, I want to hold a couple parties, not just, I want to get into red, but specifically, how many faces are you going to see this month? How much are you going to sell? And how many team members are you going to add? Or what career path level are you going to end the month on? If you don't have a goal, that's literally like getting in the car to go somewhere that you don't know where you're going and you just drive and hope that one day eventually you end up there. That's about how much sense it makes to work your business with the I'm just gonna see what happens attitude. I cannot eat right now, girl. Can you take it? I feel like Brooklyn brings me food every week. Look, she brought me a whole bowl of Alfredo and chicken and broccoli. So sweet. And balls. And thank you. You're welcome. So my family's great. This has taken a lot of work to get here, but it's great. Okay. So she got me all distracted now. I smell this food. It smells so good. We might have to end a couple extra minutes early. But why does building matter? So the fastest path to income in Mary Kay is sales, right? You sell something today, you get paid today, or maybe tomorrow if they pay with a card because it takes 24 hours to clear. But that's the fastest way to make money in this business is to sell products. However, if you want your path to lead to wealth and freedom, team building is the way to get there. So true success in Mary Kay is not just about money. And if we have an attitude of, I'm just going to sell products, then for you, it is just about money. But this is also about impacting lives. And that's what Mary Kay asked us to do is impact lives. And so selling is fun. I like selling, but team building is freedom. And then it's fun with other people. So it's not like it's less fun to team build. It's actually a lot more fun to team build and to have people that it's like a volunteer army of people that are working with you. It's so fun. So, where do you find your potential team members? I have my training already, like just so you know, and a lot of this was already shared, but I'm just gonna give it to you anyway as a reminder. So, if you missed it when the ladies earlier shared it, you're gonna hear it again. So, where do you find your team members? The number one source, number one is parties. 100%. Watch the people at your parties. Like Tiffany said, pay attention to them. You'll start to know who you're looking for. I used to look for people that needed Mary Kay, but that's not what we're looking for. We are looking for the people that we like. Let's say you're the CEO of $1 million company, $1 billion company, a huge company, right? As a CEO, you have been tasked with hiring a team that's going to be representing you, that's going to represent this company to people that don't know what this company is, and they are going to be like management, okay? Now, if that's you and you are out there looking, you're recruiting, are you looking for people desperate for a job right now? That's not your priority, right? So I'm not saying that people don't come into Mary Kay who need it because they do. They do need it. But that's not the number one thing I'm looking for. And I used to want to rescue the world with Mary Kay. I'd be like calling my director for share calls and I'd be like, oh, this woman, she can't get a job because she just got out of jail and she really needs Mary Kay. She's going to be great at it. She's so excited. And y'all, she could totally be great at Mary Kay. But what did I notice about her? It was that she was desperate for income. It wasn't that she was sweet, kind, hardworking. Those are the things we're looking for, right? So know what you're looking for. And when you know what you're looking for, you will see those people at your parties. Now, we set up share calls with everyone, but we're like a magnet. Do you know the law of attraction is real? And when you know what you're looking for, you will bring them into your space and they will join your team. So you have to know what you're looking for. I used to have the attitude of like, I need to recruit anybody and everybody because I'm in DIQ and I need bodies. No, you need people that are going to work the business, right? So of course we're going to have some personal use people. We're going to have some people that join and, don't do a whole lot with it. That's okay. But what we're really looking for is a strong team, right? So you're going to find those at your parties. And then where else can you look for team members? All these tips have been shared. It's so funny. I did not tell them what I was sharing or tell them what to say. They just shared what they shared. But the next place is your customers, reorders and follow-ups. So your customers already love the products. If they love the products, they would be great team members. So don't ask if they've considered it, just offer them a share call so that way it'll be their idea. So a lot of times we have now I will say there are exceptions. If you're about to go in DIQ, I might tell you, you're going to call people and say, I would love to have you on my team. Will you join? That happens. Yes, Melissa just did that. Scarlett has done that. A lot of people on this Zoom have done that. But typically, what we're going to do is just ask them to do a share call. And so your best customers could also be your best team members. Next is hostesses and friends. Your hostesses and friends already trust you. Have you asked them? Are there people that if they were to hop on this Zoom as a brand new consultant on someone else's team, you would be a little sad? And if the answer is yes and you haven't shared with them, you should share with them because I've had that happen. I can't tell you in my 13 and a half years how many times I've seen someone post on Facebook that they're a new Mary Kay consultant. And I'm like, well, why didn't she join my team? She knows I'm in Mary Kay. Well, I didn't share with her. Just because I post on Facebook about Mary Kay doesn't mean that she's going to join my team. We have to specifically share with people. Next is social media. So, you know, you have people that every time you post, they like it or they comment or they're cheering you on, even if they have not purchased from you, that they are paying attention. Pay attention to those people. Set up a share call with them. A share call is a free way to support you in your business that a lot of people will say yes to. You're not asking them to buy products from you, you're asking them to do a share call. And then referrals too. So on the share calls, you know, maybe they're not interested in the business. You can ask them, especially as you're going for goals, who do you know that you think would be great at this? And we can set up share calls with them too. So we're not going to reach out to them and say, hey, Susie Q said you'd be great at Mary Kay. You should join. We're going to say, hey, Susie Q got into our free Kate Spade giveaway and she said you might like an entry too. Would you be willing to watch a video and give your opinion? It's so simple, you guys. So simple. So what is a share call? A share call is literally just where someone watches a short video and they give their honest feedback over the phone. I do all the talking or your leader because Scarlett and Camilla, they're going to be doing share calls too. So as you move into leadership positions, you're going to start doing share calls. And the only way for you to know how to do share calls is to do a bunch of them with your director and listen in. So it's like a three-way call. It's a conference call where I'm just asking them questions about themselves and I have them ask me questions. And then I ask everyone, you know, what's your interest level on a scale of 1 to 4? Is this something you would ever consider? And you would be surprised at who says yes. A lot of times, people that you think will say no say yes. And a lot of times, the people you think will say yes say no. That's just the way it works. That's why we ask everyone. So, how to set up the share call is you use a script. Scripts work. We use scripts for a reason. And the script that we're going to use right now is super fun. Hey girl, hey name. So name individually. We are not sending out group text and you're not setting up share calls by posting on Facebook. So y'all, I can see when I say send this out and you just go put it on Facebook, that's why you're not getting where you want to be, you guys. You have to ask people individually. You have to ask them individually. If they see it on Facebook and then they see the text come across their phone, they're going to ignore it. I already can tell you that. So don't do both. Send it individually. So the text always says, hey, name, because it's intended for you to put their name in it and send it individually. Surprise, surprise. And I'm not trying to be mean, but y'all, if you want results and you feel like you're not getting results, but you're not listening, that's why. So let's send out the script. And right now it says, hey, name, I'm working towards earning a free girls trip with my MK team. Part of the challenge is doing a few short training calls this week. It's super simple. You just watch a quick video and then share your opinion over the phone. You'll even be entered into a Kate Spade giveaway for helping me out. Could I count on you to be one of my training calls this week? That's it. You're just asking them to say yes. And then when they say yes, you control the timing. So when they say yes, what you're not going to say is, okay, when works for you for this call? No, no, no. No. You're going to say, in the next 48 hours. So you're going to look at my calendar or whoever's doing your share call, Camilla, Scarlett, whoever's doing your share call, you're going to look at our calendar. And my calendar only goes out a week on purpose. I don't let you book me 2 weeks out because setting up share calls 2 weeks out, they don't hold. They're not going to hold. And it's just a quick call. So we say, okay, great. Would tomorrow at 5 or 6 work better for you? As you're looking at the calendar, obviously only offer them times that you're available and that's open on the calendar to book. But does tomorrow at 5 or 6 work better for you? And then once you get a time, then you send the video link. Because here's what a lot of y'all have done. You send the video link to everyone and you're like, let me know when you watch it. And how many of them let you know that they watch it? Literally 0. It doesn't work. So you schedule the call first within 48 hours. So we're going to hold the call within 48 hours. Then you send the video link. And then you remind them twice. So you remind them the morning of and you remind them 5 minutes before. And then you call me or whoever's doing your call, and then we add them into the call. I don't call you. I cannot keep up with everyone's share calls, y'all. It's on my calendar, but there's no way humanly possible I can keep up with them. So you're going to call me. And y'all, listen, this is important. Life happens. Things happen. If I don't answer the call, you don't freak out. You don't reschedule her. You call her and do the share call. The whole point is for training. So if I am unavailable, I mean, you could try to call Scarlett, you could try to call Camilla, but honestly, you can do the call yourself because guess what I have? I have a share call playbook and it tells you exactly what questions to ask her. And it tells you what to do if she hasn't watched a video too. It has everything you need in it. The share call playbook is fantastic, if I must say so myself. So you can do these calls. I want to empower you and give you permission to do these calls without me if I don't answer. But usually I do answer. So, so we do the call. You're listening in. You're muted. This is important too. You're gonna want to butt in. You're gonna mute yourself. So then if you talk, we can't hear you, and it's fine. You can talk all you want. So you gotta trust your leader when they're doing the share call, because I know that you get excited and I know you want to say everything, but that's not how we get people on our team. We don't get on our team by throwing up Mary Kay on them and telling them every detail about everything always and forever. So if you're a talker, you have to do the kiss or no, wait. Why am I talking? Write it on your fingers. Why am I talking? Why am I talking? Like, you have to constantly ask yourself that and make sure that they're talking more than you. Um, if you're doing the share call, if I'm doing the share call, mute yourself. And again, why am I talking? So even if she doesn't respond to your reminders, so you're doing the morning of and 5 minutes before, we still call them. I can't tell you how many people don't respond to the reminder text and they answer the share call. It actually happens a lot, a whole lot. So even if they don't confirm or respond, I call them anyway, because by reminder, the morning of just says, hey, just a reminder, I'm calling at 5 o'clock. Watch one of the videos before then. And then my 5 minutes is talk to you in 5 minutes. I'm not asking a question. I'm assuming she's holding. So I don't say, does 5 o'clock still work for you? No, no, no. I'm not giving her a way to say no. I'm just saying, I'm calling you at 5 o'clock. And then I call her at 5 o'clock because I'm going to be a woman of my word, even if she's not. So I'm going to call even if she doesn't answer. So that's a share call. And here's what to expect numbers wise. So on average, 1 in 5 share calls equals a new team member. So if you do 5 share calls, 1 should join. So if you want 5 team members, we should do 25 share calls. That's how you gold medal. And we schedule share calls with every single person at a party. Every single person, you guys. You don't skip Grandma Betty just because you think she's too old. Book everybody. You don't skip the woman that used to be a Mary Kay because you think she'd never be interested in rejoining. We book everybody because it's good training. They get into the giveaway, and I don't expect everybody to join, but we share with everyone. And about half of the share calls that we book hold. They don't all hold. That's normal, and that's okay. Now, if I call and they don't answer, then I will send a text and say, I'm so sorry I missed you. Should I wait a few minutes or do you need to reschedule? So then I'm asking a question and I don't just like ghost them, because sometimes life happens or they get busy or their kid has their phone or, they just forgot, even though you texted them. It happens. So don't ghost them if they don't answer and just assume. I used to do this all the time. If they didn't answer the share call, I never talked to them again because I'm like, oh, she's not interested. I don't want to bother her. No, 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 no. Stop telling yourself lies and making up stories. So we call them anyway. 1 in 5 should lead to a new team member. 3 to 5 new team members, or 3 to 5 active, that's red jacket. 8 active is DIQ. It's so simple. So this is a numbers game built on relationships. So stay consistent. And then here are my tips that I wrote down to give you guys that you've already heard. Number 1 is don't prejudge anyone. Anyone. Let them decide. If you think they're going to say no, let them tell you no. It's okay. It's okay if they tell you no, but don't decide for them. Number 2 is track every call you do. 3 is turn in the Kate Spade form for every share call that holds. If you don't know where the Kate Spade form is, let me know, not in this chat. I won't do it tonight. So if you're not sure where the Kate Spade form is and you've been doing share calls, you definitely need to fill it out because that's how we do our Kate Spade giveaways. And then every share call this month and next is extra recognition, just like double credit week. So we're going to be like, this is a big deal. Share calls are our focus. And keep it fun. Activity creates momentum and energy, and momentum leads to more momentum and more and more and more. And when you ask enough people, the ones that say no don't bother you. You're actually glad because you're like, whew, I was tired of talking anyway. I needed a little break. That's okay. I'll reschedule her. It's okay. So this business, it does grow at the speed of courage. And I know courage is not easy. I know that, y'all. I know that. I did not get here by accident. I did not get here from luck. I got here by doing things that are scary. But you know how rewarding it is to look at this screen and see all of y'all and to know like what y'all are doing and what y'all are paying for. Like Candace said earlier, what her money is paying for. Did you see what she put in Voxer, y'all? She had enough money to tithe and she had enough money to replace her products and she's paying for, did you say your son's, what did you say?
His dental work, he needed
His
a
dental
couple,
work.
some fillings. So it's like 250 bucks.
Y'all, that is exciting. That's because somebody shared with Candace. It's me. She's on my team. But you guys, this business changes lives. And so we should be sharing it with everyone. Everyone, whether you want to be a leader or not. Don't hold back just because you don't want leadership, because that's keeping it to yourself. Let me take care of them. If you never want to move into the sales director position, we'll take care of your people. Whoever your director is, we'll take care of your people. But I want you to not wait until you're ready or not wait until you feel ready, because you know what? If you wait until you feel ready, you're going to be waiting again next year and the next year and the next year. You're just going to always be waiting because you never feel ready. It's the journey that prepares you. It will absolutely prepare you. And if you don't take that next step, you'll always be waiting to take that next step. So I know a lot of you have goals. A lot of you are frustrated with your jobs. A lot of you work way too hard for the money that you make. A lot of you have leadership in your job that's just not treating you right. A lot of you have that stuff going on. But you guys, you're the one that has to take the next step. You can't live in your circumstances or blame your circumstances forever. We just have to take the next step. So, our next step this week, my challenge to you, is to set a goal for how many share calls you want to do by Sunday. So, how many share calls do you want to hold by Sunday? And if you don't have the booking link or whatever you need, I am putting it all on Facebook. But if you can't find it, let me know. All of it will be there for you. But set a goal. And if you know your goal, put it in the chat. Encourage others. So we have our 8:30 party that I'm going to hop off and I'm ready, but I'm going to get on Ruth's Zoom and maybe eat some of this food right quick. And then I am also the one that's leading the Thursday sharing Zoom at 8 o'clock. So this week I'm doing both of the Zooms. So hop on the Zoom in a little bit if you need some eyeshadow tips. I really wish I could I wonder if there's a way for me to get that on YouTube because it's not my Zoom. I might have to go play with her settings right quick and try to get it onto my YouTube because I'm excited for the tips that I'm going to be sharing. Or maybe we can just record it and she can send me the video and I can upload it. But I'm going to be sharing about the new products, but also this eyeshadow tip. It has been a lifesaver for me and it is so easy, y'all. So if you want to look nice and professional with your eyeshadow, hop on this Zoom. And then on Thursday at 8, I am doing the sharing Zoom. So does anyone have any questions before we hop off? I will say 2 minutes. 2 minutes to answer any questions. You can unmute yourself or you can drop them in the chat. I don't think I missed any while we were talking. I was trying to watch the chat. And I'm going to go ahead and also turn off the YouTube stream so that I can. So bye everybody on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining. I do see in the chat is so fun and I'm so grateful for you guys too. Okay, so any questions? Are you all ready to see who's going to win these coaching?